All right, good evening. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. We're live on the podcast platforms, and we are about to strike it live on Facebook. Stand by. Good evening. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Excited to be here, guys. I'm Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of a few books, and most importantly, your friend. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to be here with each and every one of you on this Sunday, September the 27th of 2020. We are about to embark upon another amazing week. How many of you are excited? How many of you are trying to walk in expectation of great things, of new doors opening, powerful relationships being formed? Because that's truly what it's all about, right? We are relational beings. We're here to connect. We're here to impact lives. And that's what this show is truly all about. The purpose of Leadership TKO Live, this brand in its entirety, is to really empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. That is what we do. I mean, we keep it super simple, guys. Grow your influence, your impact, and your income. That is what we do. So listen, if you want to influence more people, whether it's one-to-one, one-to-many people, meaning you're trying to enhance your communication skills. You want to be able to get on stages, whether it's virtual stages or platforms, or live in person very soon. You want to make sure you're plugged in, and perhaps, just perhaps, you want to be able to grow your income so you're not working until you give your last breath on this earth. You want to position yourself, you want to grow in these areas. Stay plugged into the show, because that is what we give you. We aim to give you an immense amount of value. And so listen, there are a couple of ways that you can participate on tonight. And I just don't want you staring at the camera, staring at this video and just not doing anything. If you want to grow your influence, send those hearts out there right now. Love the stream. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my own device and love my own stream. How about that? Okay, and it's not out of being puffed up in any way, but I want to be able to be an example for each and every one of you. So let's go ahead, love the stream. For those of you who do want to grow your influence, your impact, and your income, also, there is the comments feature. So if something resonates with you, if someone says something, comments in any type of way, and you enjoy what they've said, or you want to provide some feedback on it, go ahead and reply. All right. Ask your questions as well in the comment section. And then lastly, let's be a blessing. Let's help grow and build other leaders, because we know for those of you entrepreneurs out there, if you build the leaders will build the business or the organization. So go ahead, share this stream out, or do a watch party right now so we can reach more people together. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and do that together. I'm about to share it to several places right now as well. Come on and embark with me. Come on and share. All right. So I'm going to share it amongst a couple of my partners, a part of the winner circle. Right. So I'm going to share it with them. And I know I do have a few wealth building family members out there. Feel free to plug in and share this with others as well. I'm also going to share this stream onto my official fan page. So let me go ahead and share it there. Okay, got that done. Boom. Okay. And I'm also going to share it in 2 other groups. All right. I like to interact in other groups on Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and send it. So send it to one group. So go ahead. All right. Sounds like it's pretty good. Look, I heard it. Okay, let's share it to one other group, and it's a group of mothers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share it there as well. And listen, if I don't say this enough, can I just go ahead and pause and say this? I appreciate you. If you don't hear that from anyone else today, tonight, this week, I want you to know, and this one little lock is just on its own, right? I want you to know that I appreciate you. You are well appreciated. You have, man, there's so much that I know that you sow into the lives of others. Your work is not being unnoticed. The tasks, the actions you engage in on a day-by-day basis is not being unnoticed. God sees all, and he will reward based on what is done. So please take note of that. Despite sometimes feeling as though you're not being seen, not being recognized, people see what you do. They see what you share. They see the immense amount of value that you put out there into the marketplace. So please be aware of that, okay? And I wanted to let you know. And if no one has ever told you this, you are well loved, okay? You are well loved. So I just wanted to send out some of those positive vibes out there, some positive thoughts out there into the universe to let you know that you are cared for. All right. You all already know what we do. If you don't, now, if you're not familiar with Leadership TKO, I always encourage you to visit our website, which is www.leadershiptko.com. And normally at the very beginning of our shows or our sessions here, we share some leadership content, which is like our appetizer to get you worked up, get you ready, okay, get you prepared for the main meal. And so we're going to dive into the main meal, but first the appetizer. And so we're going to continue in really diving into this baby right here. Again, if you don't have your copy, go ahead and grab it. Now, if you've ordered within the last 2 or 3 days, please know that your book is going to be en route. Okay, en route. I've put a special message in there, and it's going to be in the mail, so stay tuned for it. So those books, again, are found at leadershiptko.com for those of you who do want a copy. But tonight's appetizer is going to focus upon time management, but more specifically, it's directly connected to truth number 9, because you all know that I give 12 truths to implement so that you can become a winning leader. So if you're looking to win, I'm telling you, have that mindset to win and have the behavior or the action steps to really facilitate and implement and manifest that winning ability or winning streak. Go ahead and grab a copy of the book. But in the book, in chapter number 9, we dive into truth number 9, which simply says, leaders seek to be punctual and to be wise managers of their time. So we're talking about punctuality and we're talking about time management. And so I'm going to really delve into this time management bit because that can throw a lot of things off. That can really cause you to detour in many different directions. And many of you probably know what I'm talking about here, because understand something. Time management is not about doing too many things in less time. It's not about doing too many things in less time, but doing the right things at the right time in the right way. The right things at the right time in the right way. That is time management. Okay, that is time management. Now, the first step towards effective time management and a regular time management routine is really to set clear goals and targets. What is it that you're looking to accomplish? What ultimately are you trying to get accomplished? Okay, and give yourself some time frames to that as far as when. Is there a deadline to that when you want to accomplish that particular goal? And so your goal should be clear. It should be concise. It should be unambiguous. Okay, be as concise as possible with your goal setting. And we know we're approaching, of course, we're in this final quarter of 2020. You're thinking about 2021 already. So you really need to be thinking about, well, what is it that I really want to get done in the first quarter of 2021? Better yet, how do I want to wrap up the year 2020? What are some things that you perhaps you didn't get done at the beginning of the year because of all this stuff going on with the global pandemic? Perhaps you might want to kind of shift things around a bit so that you'll be able to work on those things towards the end of the year, right? Around these last months. You want to end 2020 with a bang. See, 2020 hasn't been bad for a lot of people. There's some people who have not been impacted at all by the pandemic. But it's because of them preparing themselves very well and having the resources and a plan. And so that's why it's important for you to think about the things you want to get done and be able to manage your time wisely. Meaning you have to prioritize. Yes, we talk about being able to prioritize because prioritizing is the most important thing in time management. You need to understand how to create an important level and assign it to all of the things in your life. How important is it? How important is going or having date night with your spouse? How important is your morning routine, right? The things that you need to get done in the morning, whether it's exercising, having a pretty decent meal, engaging in your affirmations, engaging in visualization, these things that millionaires do first thing in the morning. Okay, these are things that we do first thing in the morning. So it's very important that you begin to implement what is popularly known as SAVERS, which is an acronym for different things that you can do first thing in the morning. Number one, right? You can engage in a moment of silence, kind of gathering your beings. A, engaging in affirmations. V, visualization. E, exercise. R, what? Is reading. Okay. And then S, SAVERS, is scribing, writing down those things you need to do. So engaging in SAVERS first thing in the morning, perhaps that should be prioritized in your schedule. I'm just saying. Okay, so think about it. Now, understand something. An important point to remember here is that prioritizing does not mean doing only what is important and leaving out the rest, but rather it is doing what is important first. You see that? Doing what's important first and then proceeding with the rest. So you do things, get it done, check it off, boom, got it done. Move on to the next thing. Don't try to do multiple things at one time. Depending on what that is, you're not going to be as effective. So you want to make sure if it's an important task, wait till you get that one thing done. Boom, check it off your schedule. Got it done. Move on to the next thing so you can get that done. Okay. Now, there are many things out there that try to waste our time. Can I just be honest? There are certain things you're like, what? Why am I constantly, not utilizing the time effectively? There are types of time wasters and energy wasters as well. I'm going to share with you a couple of them, and I want you to think about how you can possibly eliminate it or put it in its proper order within your schedule. Okay, here's, loose, unfocused, unproductive planning. Unproductive planning. Right? Meaning that you don't write anything down. You're just like, okay, I got to get that done today. Well, when? When? Okay, so you want to be able to write it down. If it's not written, it's possibly not going to happen. Okay, it has a high chance of not happening. Lack of clear planning, scheduling, or deadlines. A lot of times you say you're going to get things done, but you don't have a time frame to it. Why not? Okay, if you don't put a time frame to it, guess what? Somebody else will, and you won't get it done. So you want to give it a deadline. How about frequent changing of plans? You have somebody that says, okay, I'm going to get it done this day. No, I'm going to get it done this day. Well, I got to push it off to Tuesday. And well, how about Thursday then? That becomes a little bit, you just kind of get worn out. Like, I'm tired of you changing your plans. Can you just stick with something? Stop changing it. Like, it will drive, after a while, it will drive you crazy. You'll be like, I just got to get this done. Right? How about losing weight? You want to lose that extra 10, 20 pounds, and you're like, man, I got to start back. Exercise. All right, I'm going to wait till the next month, October 1st, and I'm going to start. How about starting right now? Okay, so you're saying that being healthy is not important to you until October 1st. Think about it. Think about some of the things that we do, that we put off, that we know we should be starting tonight. So think about that, okay? Now, here is a huge time waster, and that is too much TV, films, music, all of the above, unless you need music while you're getting things done. But a lot of times you watch too much TV and it's not serving a purpose at all. What are you watching? Okay, what are you watching it's not really productive, especially during the time when you need to be getting those most important tasks completed. And here's the other one that accompanies this, and that is surfing too much on the internet. Yes, I know that we have to spend a great deal on the computer because a lot of things we do now is virtual. However, if you find yourself perusing on your news feed on Facebook, if you find yourself watching a bazillion videos on YouTube, you know that you just wasted time that you cannot get back. You cannot go back and say, rewind, I'm going to get that 30 minutes back. That 30 minutes is gone, baby. It's gone. You cannot get that back. So what you're going to do about it, okay? So be aware of all these time wasters and energy drainers. Try to limit them. And if we know that you need a break, so put that break in there. So give yourself 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it may be for that break. That's your appetizer. That is your appetizer. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, because guess what? Time for the main meal. Hey, the main meal. Y'all ready? I like music. You should probably know that by now too. Now the main meal, you all know, is coming from this baby right here. Like if you are a network marketing professional and you don't have this book, let me give you the stare. All right. Now, see, I like laughing too. Please understand, this book is talking about network marketing. Okay. Now, I do not have a network marketing opportunity. I am involved in e-commerce. Okay. But I build a network. Okay. It gives me the option to build a network, but I'm in the e-commerce space. Now, the key and one of the major assets of being a network marketing professional and being in this industry is that you want to make sure that, and understand how this industry allows you to have a business that can be both duplicatable and scalable. You can duplicate it and you can scale it. Let's talk about that, because Robert Kiyosaki mentions it all throughout chapter number 13 of this particular book. Okay, he talks about, how, the key to having any type of success in network marketing is to, is really what you can duplicate. Now, here's one thing I know that you can't duplicate: my skills. Somebody, I'm gonna do live streams. Yes, do live streams, but beware of what it is that you can do. See, what I may be able to do may not be what everybody else can do. Skills are not necessarily easily duplicated because everybody else has different skills. So you want to think about what can be duplicated so that not only can I do it, but the next person can do it, and the next person can do it, and the other person can do it. It can be easily done, whether they have a certain skill or not. I think people can copy and do the same action steps, right? For example, with the e-commerce company that I'm connected with, we keep it really simple. We tell people the plan is this: get registered with a free account that will educate you about personal development, self-growth, as well as building wealth. That's number one, right? Get a free account. Takes about 30 seconds to do. And then we encourage you, right? You need to definitely plug in the training so you'll know how to set things up. But if you are the person that's sponsoring a person, you need to make sure that you help them to get plugged in and know how to get plugged in. Okay? Help them get plugged in. But most importantly, help them to get registered, get their free account, and set up their account. Help them to set their account up the right way. Okay? And it's not hard. You need to have a goals conversation. It doesn't matter what type of opportunity you have. Have a goals conversation with that new person you just brought in. See, these are just some basic things that can be duplicated that anybody can help other people to be able to do. I like what one of my mentors, Mrs. Valerie Best, with what we do. We come in, of course, we have our own account. We've registered already. And all we're simply doing is saving a lot of gold, telling people, and making money. That is what we do. STM. We keep it that simple. There's smaller other steps in between, but save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. We keep it that simple, okay? Now, again, in network marketing, the key is being able to duplicate it and help others to do the same thing. I like what Robert says. He says the ability to duplicate is the magic key here, not the ability to be the top sales person. It's not based on you being able to, your skills at being able to sell. No. What can be duplicated? What can somebody else do who's brand new coming in from the gate? What can they copy? What can they do? All right. And then if you are able to put a system in place that can be duplicated, guess what happens? Your business can be scaled, meaning that it can grow by leaps and bounds. For example, because there's a simple process that wealth builders that we engage in, right? I can tell somebody, let somebody know in Australia, which I have. I can let somebody know in the United Kingdom, which I have, to follow these basic steps, and they've done it. And so now they have people in different countries around the world doing and following the same steps. And so now my business is beyond just me here in Virginia, in the USA, but now I have a business that's expanded and has been scaled in a greater way in different places around the world. And it's because it's a system that can be duplicated, that allow the business or my network, which is my asset, to be scaled. See, this is the key, everybody. This is the key. And I love what he says here. Instead of trying to recruit only the most highly skilled speakers or presenters, what the best network marketing, trainers and sponsors have done, they've designed the presenting into the system itself. So again, for example, we redirect people to videos, whether it's a replay of a video or a live presentation. And we have presentations that happens twice a day. So for example, Monday through Saturday at 12 o'clock p.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live presentation that explains what we do, a part of Wealth Builders Worldwide. All right? And so that's what we enjoy, the fact that all of this can be scaled. See, our job as network marketing professionals is to do just a number of things. We build relationships, we have conversations, we explore possibilities, we get to know people because this is a people building business, right? And we help them to understand what the business is all about. And most times the tools pretty much do a good job at that, okay? Now, the core idea when it comes to network marketing is this. You are the messenger, but you are not the message. You are the messenger. You carry the message. You have the tools that provides the message, but you are not the message. And so that is the key as it pertains to this particular industry. Now, the best thing as far as the asset is concerned when it comes to what we do is the ability to have self-confidence, to be able to withstand rejection, to be able to communicate. These are some things you can hone and you can become better at, right? Or become better at sharing your own story. These things are critical. So just know that having these things, being able to care for people, being able to coach them, these are great attributes and traits to have. And this is going to help you to grow by leaps and bounds. And I believe this is something we can work on. As you work on yourself, engage in personal development, self-growth, which is what I love about the company that I'm connected to, because we offer a course that helps you to develop yourself. Okay. And this is something, I didn't have to create the course. The course is already created. So all I had to do was share it with people, and they're going to be able to grow and be able to just do amazing things as they're building wealth. They'll be able to keep the wealth because they're working on themselves. It's just awesome. So listen, for those of you who are watching this stream, and if you've enjoyed anything that you've heard tonight during this session, I want to know, what is it that stood out to you the most? Go ahead and type it below in the comment section. And then also, here's the other point. Yes, we're going to be back, of course, tomorrow night at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But also note, for all of you who are wealth builders, you're plugged into the amazing resource we have already. We have training tonight, fast track training tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you've downloaded Zoom and that you go to goldrocks.info and get the password from your sponsor or inbox me directly so you can get on the platform for training. And perhaps you're watching this and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. This winner's circle, this Wealth Builders Worldwide and how they're building wealth from home. Inbox me or the person that's sharing this with you so we can get the information to you. All right. Very simple. There's some information there's some videos you can watch, information that you can gather so you can make a wise decision. And I think it's wise to get plugged in with a free account. So thank you so much for watching on tonight. You all be blessed. And remember, until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless. And if you're watching this now, you probably know that I'm going to be interviewing a special guest in just 2 to 3 minutes. Stay tuned for the next stream.